And storm. Let's go now over to Lauren. We know the Danesboro Bridge just closed, and so that could be the beginning of other bridge closures.
Yeah, unfortunately, as we see conditions, pick up across the area. We do have the very latest with the 11 o'clock advisory. Of course, the discussion just came in, so we're digesting all of this information. But the bottom line is that Matthew is expected to weaken at a faster rate now as it moves up parallel to the Florida coast. So it's moving towards the northwest, which is, remember, good news because it's moving more towards the north rather than the west, which would be closer to us. So it's still continuing to stay farther offshore as far as the center of the circulation goes, and it is a bit more of a weaker system. We've got that minimum central pressure of 947 millibars, and remember yesterday we were talking about a storm that had about 937 millibars. So with this increasing, that means we're going to be seeing this storm weaken as it continues to move up towards the north. Of course, the western side of the storm being impacted by the Florida Peninsula. And look at this latest track. Remember, the brand new update at 11 o'clock updates not only the intensity of the storm, but also the track and that intensity forecast. So the 8 o'clock advisory tonight still expected to be about a Category 3 storm right along that Florida-Georgia border, but that is a bit faster pace than what it was earlier. So that was probably parallel to Jacksonville. However, now it looks like we will be seeing Matthew accelerate just slightly more. As we see this storm continue to move up towards the north, though, it's eventually going to take that turn along the southeast coast and then make its way back out to sea. Remember, we've got Nicole, which is also a hurricane that is well east of this system. So Matthew expected to really not be as strong as it continues to go through time here in the next couple of days. So we can take a look at the latest progression of Matthew. This is the last 24 hours to see how this storm has evolved. And it's really interesting to see how it's just moved up towards the north as it has progressed closer to Florida. Instead of taking that northwesterly track, it's now moving up towards the north. So this is why we're seeing such intense rain. Remember, we've had a tornado warning already. So this is something we don't want to take lightly. As we zoom in